Oh, okay. I'm kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, I know. I'm like going back and forth or whatever. Okay, I'm more of like on the other side, so it's kind of like someone, I guess, being in what, the 5D, like 5D headspace or some shit. Okay, so you know that black star and that doorway, right? And black pill meets red pill, right? Like yada yada. Just non-believer turns spontaneous believer. So, um, I don't know what's up with some people or whatever. Some people are, I guess, just kind of they don't celebrate 4th of July. Granted, mind you, I've never been one to, what is that, celebrate holidays or really care to or something like that. Yeah, I know there's a whole Prince thing with the birthdays. I heard 111 on the clock, stuff like that, right? Okay. Um, I get it. I get it all, you know. Anunnaki, Mayan Anunnaki, right? Okay. So, I don't know if, like, you know, obviously people, a lot of stuff's common knowledge by now, but, you know, yeah, we know, we've known, you know, the devil, we got the devil, the angel, the reaper, hence the comic book Heavy Metal magazine. Yeah, and you know, like, the devil terraformed the planet and whatever. I heard something about Prince Aya and shit and serious dogs of war and, you know, blah blah blah, shit like that. This is only gonna concern certain people, not everyone. So anyway, um, yeah. So like, I don't know if like some of y'all like still think I'm like this quote unquote WHORE of, you know, BAB, what, YLON or something. Um anyway, so you know, I don't know if people forgot like that what's that, the Olympians and shit, you know, and like that, you know, I've seen a statue of Athena holding an angel and shit, right? You know, that person, right? You know, you got gatekeepers and shit, you know, roundabout, you know, give or take, blah, 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 you know, 12 disciples of Christ when it really is 13 disciples of Christ, right? You know, blah, 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 right? Yeah, that. Right, you know, it's not just the somebody just tooting their own horn or, you know, popping on here for what's it, likes, attention, and clout, and I guess all that stuff that people like to say and project, I guess, or whatever. You know, South Node meets North Node, they're interchangeable with each other, conjoined sort of twins, right? Light and dark, you know? In your one meat suit or meat suits, you know? Um, anyway, yeah, I never voted. I attempted to vote on, I believe it was November 3rd for TRUMP. Wasn't able to because the polls were busy or some shit like that. So yeah, never been political, never been religious, just, you know, non believer turned spontaneous believer. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why I feel compelled to maybe, you know, explain myself to some certain people or whatever. But, anyway, um, yeah, I know certain beings for a while in the collective have been really, really much common knowledge, but, you know, this milking the cow, the udders and shit has been pretty interesting to say the least. They'll acknowledge you, but they won't fully acknowledge you, kind of thing, you know, roundabout way, place it where it goes. They're not so inclined to mention names. I've witnessed it being blamed on intuition. I've also found it quite hilarious that people don't, they like to make it seem and appear like they're so for God and Yahweh and like all this stuff, but yet they can't even muster up the fact in saying that my mom, who her name in the physical body was Sylvia, and giving her proper credit of her being Illyrian, Lyrian, Mother Mayan, and indeed the Lion of Judah and the White Light. Yeah, I know this competition stuff has been redundant and ridiculous to say the least on and off for a while. It's also been redundant to say the least of making an utter complete mockery of me, but I know for a fact that I haven't been the only one. So I know people with Achilles heel and shit of all kinds so far. 555. I don't know. In one sense, someone could say I took black pilling and black star very literally. Interpret that as you will, as you see fit. But no, I am not the WOREOFBABYLON. I was, past tense, yes. That person or whatever pops through the freaking matrix simulation to do what? You know, I get it, you know, whatever, the matrix system and reality and cracking codes and whatever, all kinds of shit or whatever. That's, I believe, there's a video game, I want to say it's Japanese, something with Athena and, you know, and the Matrix and shit. So, you know, that horror of, you know, of B, you know, gets turned into, you know, the Athena, right? They, like, plug into each other and shit. So I don't know if that kind of like got lost in translation to some people, or they're on this side and I'm already on this side. So I guess that's, you know, why it's so key and crucial to be, in a sense, very overt, not just covert. So, you know, covert, overt, covert, haha. You know, that wiki, wax on, wax off shit. Right? So, yeah, I know. 4th of July! It's so fucking bad! The country is so bad. This is coming from that Black Star, or whatever the fuck you people want to call it. This place is so bad. It was the founding fathers, and you got freedom. That fucking white man is so fucking bad. He's so fucking evil. He's so freaking this or that or whatever, right? It's so freaking bad. I just want to say that some of y'all literally act like you have a gun pulled to your head all the time. You've been embracing the overt, why not take it a step further? But you guys stop at the fucking doorway. In a sense, so to speak, or just focusing on negative shit. I get shedding light on shit or whatever in all myriad shapes and sizes. I know this country has got a lot of dark shit, and I've only touched the freaking tip of the iceberg and shit. But even I know damn well and right, even despite my own fucking ignorant ass over here, to understand two basic concepts is what? Founding fathers and what? Freedom? Right. That's why so many people suffered. So why is it you got certain melanin black females that are so freaking shallow still and biased and all this shit. And it's funny and ironic that some of them only focus on whatever's happened to people that appear closest to them, like on their flashy skin shit. But what about all the other people enslaved? Or what about the fact that their own kind got enslaved by their own kind? You guys don't focus on that shit. Why? Is it because you want to shed light on something, or you want to still have an excuse or reason to hate something or hate certain people? Man, I'm not here to tell people what to do. You shed light wherever you feel you need to at a need be given basis. But I'm gonna still call out some whatever freaking put sides together if they're missing. Yeah, you know, you got one side, I got another. We're gonna go sandwich. We make a sandwich, but not literally. We don't want to do literal, right? Respect sacred spaces. 11:11. But yeah, you guys are hilarious. That's all I gotta say. Really, really fucking hilarious. Like, I went through that doorway. I turned from one biatch into another biatch. It's a fucking key, you know, masculine and feminine. You know, we're not gonna get into that, but you know, it's all over the place. Right. So, I know. Don't be so ashamed to associate with certain beings and not actually acknowledge them in the physical flesh. Don't be so ashamed of us when we come down here and take on physical forms, right? Don't be so fucking ashamed. But you guys gladly have kept using people for attention and all this shit for your claim to fame and glory and shit time and time again. But have you people actually acknowledged those people? So, sorry not sorry that my black star fake Wedigo ass plugs into this godforsaken whatever and puts credit with people in it actually wanting to acknowledge people in the physical bodies and doesn't get caught up in all that shit. And no, I'm not going to apologize to some of you knuckleheads that want to do your stupid divide and conquers over me and try to make me appear so racist and all this shit. So no, I'll be damned to apologize to who needs to hear this, because this doesn't apply to everyone in this fucking video or that might listen into this. No, I don't owe certain peoples, yes, or beings even in the physical, any apologies whatsoever. No. Place that where it goes and where it's meant to go. So no, don't be so fucking ashamed of people or whatever, just based off of how they look or whatever's. Because why? In the end of the day, who's the only one that can judge people, right? Not me. God, right? Yeah, it's two main beings of white light. Yes. Why and how do I know? I've seen it for myself with my third eye. Because why? God doesn't lie. This person right here in this meat suit, white light. Just like Mother Mayan embodied the white light. To whom needs to hear that for whatever reasons.